live today. Welcome. This is the very first live that I do. Actually, second one. I did one last week and it was a tester. So this is going to be my very first one. We're going to test out, make sure I'm live on everything. So give me a few seconds while people join if they want to join. We're live on YouTube and we're live on Facebook. I will be going live on LinkedIn, TikTok, all these other ones after a while. I just want to start putting more content out and making sure everybody has the opportunity to learn as I learned, right? Basically, because today I'm going over the Pricelabs listing optimization, and the idea is I'm spending an hour or two researching this stuff. I might as well do it live, and you guys can watch as I do stuff. I pay for the subscriptions. You guys can learn and implement or whatever it is that you guys want. Still Airbnb related stuff. There'll be some new construction stuff, capital raising stuff. Since you guys know I'm all doing all that fun stuff. So, news for the time being while I get this going and we get everything tested. Number one, we do have a meetup in Orange County, California. So, if you're watching this and you're local, it's going to be in Santa Ana at the 4th Street Market, March 7th. Myself and Luis and my buddy Angel, all three of us are hosting it. It's being sponsored by our debt fund. More info to come on that once everything's 100% squared away. But this is just gonna be a quick market update on what we see in the market. I'm gonna have a lender out there. I'll probably have my buddy. I'm gonna ask my buddy if he'll come speak, if he's available. We're gonna talk about just market stuff, where the market is, real estate rates, all that fun stuff. But mainly networking. The main idea for this one is to just network, meet, and get the ball rolling on the monthly meetups. It's gonna be every single month. We're gonna do one in Orange County, then the following month in Los Angeles, then the following month in Orange County, and then so on and so forth. For now, it's at the 4th Street Market until I get a locked up venue. I'm actually looking for a solid venue where we can bring a bartender, bring some music, whatever we want, speakers, and we don't have to deal with it. 4th Street Market does have a stage. I just found out that the bar's closed. I don't know. I have to go check. It's been a while since I've been there, but we'll find out. We'll see. Anyway, second piece of news: the live for this week was supposed to be on Tuesday. So just so you guys know and don't get this confused, it's going to be every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Except tomorrow, I forgot I'm actually going to be at another event in San Diego. My buddy Carl has his IPAs by the beach monthly meetup in San Diego, and it's tomorrow, and I forgot I was supposed to attend that. So I'm going to attend that. So I did the live today. That's why I moved it up. With that being said, again, these are just learning experiences. There's nothing structured. It's me to be here. If you guys ask questions, I'll answer them. If there's anything specific you guys want to see, I will answer them. Camera's here, screen's here, so it doesn't look like I'm looking at the camera, but that's okay. All right. With that being said, let me make sure we are actually live because the last time I did this, it was only showing me directly. All right, looks like I am live, which is great on Facebook. And now let's check YouTube. And yeah, it looks like I'm live. Cool. Anyway, if you guys jump in and you guys have time, I know it's early in the day on a Monday, but if you're available, and again, if you have time, ask some questions. If not, let's get right to it. I'm gonna start sharing my screen and I'm just gonna start playing with it and see what we'd learn. Again, this is the first time that I actually go through the Pricelabs listing optimizer. I've never used it before. I was actually very curious. I've used an AI one from a friend of mine that he had me. I'm actually going to ask him if he'll allow me to show it live like this, if it's still even available. And if it is, great, I'll show you guys. But as always, I test new tools in the short-term rental business, the boutique hotels, everything that we have going on to make sure that everything is working good. So all right. With that being said, awesome. Shannon, I see your comment. Thank you so much. I'm glad it's live. All right, let's do it. I'm going to share my screen with you guys and we'll go from there. Share screen, entire window, Google. All right, so you guys see my screen here. Cool. So let's get to it. You know, the funny thing is I always confuse pricelabs.co with pricelabs.com, and it's co. How do I get you guys? How do I get my camera, my face on the screen here? I did it last time, layout, so you guys can see my face still. There we go. Cool. So you guys can see me there on the little corner. So I'll make sure to not have anything on the screen here. All right, so when you log in, I'm already logged in. These are all my short-term rentals here that I have on Pricelabs directly. I'm going to go into the new listing optimizer here on the top right. So I think right now they charge $12 a listing. And I signed up for four, three of my Fullerton units and one of my San Diego units. So that way we can see how it plays out. So I ran it the other day. We're going to um, we're going to set this up so that we can go through it and refresh it. So just bear with me. All right. Rerun. I ran these when I did the live over the weekend. I think it was like 5 days ago. And because I was trying to go live and it didn't work. So that's why I'm doing it today. Anyway. So it's rerunning, which is fun. See, this is already kind of annoying because it tells you like you're paying a monthly subscription, but you're only allowed to rerun the analysis a limited number of times during a billing cycle. Like, why? So again, I'm just talking out loud here. They it just bugs me. It just bugs me. Like, why am I being limited if I already know that I'm paying you guys? You know what I mean? Anyway, so okay, I'm not gonna run it now, I guess, because I haven't made any changes since I ran it over the weekend, so it's fresh. But if you guys ever want to see that, I guess you click here to rerun. Again, this is literally I haven't touched it since I reran it. I was trying to go live and I miserably failed at it. And now that I got my system set up, now I know it works. All right. Shannon, can you hear me? Are you still there? Can you hear me talking? I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Everything, the audio is going okay. If you are, let me know. My water. Cool. All right. Let me ask also Lorena to check on the other side. So she can double check it. Oh, I forgot. So really cool. I posted a video today that the videographer recorded. It was really cool about like overcoming kind of adversity and issues on Instagram. I'm gonna start posting a ton of good content. We just recorded all the properties on Thursday last week, I think it was. We got a ton of great content of the new construction. So I want you guys to check that out. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, go over there and check it out. Oh, cool. Thank you. I just got your comment that you could hear me. Perfect. All right. Anyway, let's continue. All right, so right now we got the listing overview. The score reflects your listing overall quality based on factors like title, description, photos, guest experience, amenities. Higher score tracks more guests. Okay, so I'm at 7.9 out of 10. Not bad, I guess. I'd like to be over an 8, maybe a 9, closer to that. I'm going to speed things up to you guys because we're going to go till 4 p.m., okay? Just so you guys know. It's funny talking about the content I just recorded. Lorena says it looks like an Audi commercial. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's hilarious. I think it looks great. I think the video came out awesome. We got footage of sunsets and everything. All right, let's see. Overall completeness, 75%. I dropped 3%. I don't know, dropped from, okay, so we go. Dropped from last rerun on 30th of January. So I ran this 2 days ago, and now I'm down 3%. So that's good. I guess it doesn't constant update, so that's a good sign. All right, this rating reflects listing completeness. It considers missing details and inconsistencies. Higher score means fewer information gaps. 4 out of 4 active listings, so that's good. All right, so you can see the listing details here. So we got one here. This is a 1-bedroom unit. This is a 1-bedroom unit. This is a 3-bedroom unit. And this is a 1-bedroom unit. I only say that so you guys know what we're looking at here. This is Fullerton, with permits, guys. I don't go in markets without permits anymore after the disaster of 2025, closing down the 60 locations. All right, San Diego with the permit, Fullerton 2-bedroom with the permit. So as you guys, okay, this is funny. So okay, red flag already number one, in case it just I caught it right away, but same exact photo for this listing and this listing, and I'm gonna open these up so you guys can see them. I know we've had some bad reviews on these over the last couple of days from the holidays, so I want to make sure everything's on point as well. But if you look at this listing here and this listing here, it's the exact same photo on the main page, right? So, but right here, it's telling me that my image is a C quality and then this one's a B quality. Like what? That's already red flag number 2. How is it that you're giving this one a high quality and this one a low quality? Let's see what that means. Let's see. Image score is a C. Why? The photo gallery benefits from professional shots, well-lit images that effectively showcase a clean, modern apartment and its excellent shared amenities, including the pool, gym, hot tub. The essential rooms are represented. However, the overall score is limited due to the presence of a low-resolution image. Oh, it could be low res. Doesn't make sense. It's the exact same photo. However, the overall score is limited to the presence of a low-resolution image. The gallery effectiveness is also diminished by numerous redundant photos of the same space, an unappealing image of a cluttered closet, and an unprofessional screenshot ride-sharing fares. This is a B. Why the photo gallery is very strong, featuring high-quality, bright, and professional images. So, okay, so it's not saying the main photo. It's saying the entire thing of photo, the entire gallery of photos, featuring high-quality, bright, and professional images that showcase modern and stylish property. The photos effectively highlight premium amenities like the pool and the hot tub, and essential rooms are covered. However, the overall score is lowered from an A due to presence of luxury blurry pictures and some redundancies in the gallery with multiple shots of the same spaces from slightly different angles. Additionally, a few close-up shots are not very appealing. Interesting. I'm going to new split with current tab. So this is really cool because you can do a split tab now within Google, in case you guys didn't know that, using the new Google Chrome. So now we can compare side by side. Oof, this is brutal. We had a bad review for broken AC. I hate going under 4.7. Yeah, I do, guys. I know some of you be like, oh yeah, you should be at 4.9. It's fine. You know, I've had 227 reviews on this one's 4.74, 93. I can't please everybody, and things do break. All right. Anyway, just a quick side note there. So which one was the one that had the lower score? It was 3 Miles Disney Pool Jacuzzi Gym. This one. And this one had the higher score. This is how long it's been since I updated my titles. Jesus. Okay, I'm glad I'm doing this. Downtown Fullerton has a B. Okay, so downtown, whoops. Downtown Fullerton. So this has the higher quality images. This has the lower quality images. As a matter of fact, this is pretty good because these photos are actually professional photos from a fantastic photographer that I have down here in Orange County of the entire space, of everything we provide in the listing. These photos I actually took with the cell phone. So you see it's a little darker, which I'm actually going to go update this unit anyway and record some content. I'm going to have the photographers take some videos. See, this is a pro photo from a photographer. Actually, if I remember correctly, this one had a pro photographer come out that wasn't very good, and then I took cell phone photos because I wasn't happy about his angles. That's right, I remember. So you can tell it's darker images. So I guess that's, I mean, you can tell the difference in the brightness. Look how bright this is in comparison to this one. All right, I take back my red flag. This is really good here. All right, so let's find out what the listing title's about here. The listing title is a C. Why title use asterisks as symbols? The title uses asterisks as symbols, which should be avoided. Instead of symbols, use descriptive words or commas to separate features. Additionally, abbreviations like washer and dryer and AC are less clear and professional. It's better to spell out washer, dryer, and air conditioning to ensure. Interesting. It used to be very different to save space on the title. All potential guests understand the amenities. While the length is in the upper end of the recommended range, removing symbols and spelling out abbreviations might make it slightly longer, so consider prioritizing the most impactful features. Okay. Yeah, Rodney, I've done all the AI stuff, dude. It's not very impressive, especially for the photos. I'd rather get new professional photos edited than try the AI stuff. And what I mean by not impressive, I mean I've literally tried it all. I almost considered doing my first live for AI features tools that I've used for short-term rentals for photos, like listing descriptions, even the AI that I use for guest communications, all that stuff, which I guess I'll throw that in there. But there's a lot of different ways to try to make this look better. It just, the thing with, I can definitely get these cleaned up through the new AI feature through Adobe for sure. But I don't like the photo anyway. This bugs me here. This looks ugly. This looks ugly. This is plain here. I need to put a frame up here in comparison to this, right? Nice and lit. I mean, you still got the shadows. This should be open all the way anyway. But this looks a lot cleaner. White towels. You don't see the makeup towels. That's why I'd rather just take new photos. But yeah, you got a point. I think the idea is to make them look better. For example, this table here in this unit, it bugs me. I remember we had this leftover table when I was building this unit out. This is a giant table for the space. Shouldn't even be there. And I can change that out and take care of it at the same time. This isn't a bad photo. All right. By the way, I've had these units for over 6 years, just so you guys know, okay? To give you guys context. All right. The titles need to be changed. This is a B. The title uses pipe symbols. The line, which is considered a special character and should be avoided. Instead, use descriptive words or commands to separate ideas. While the title is exactly 50 characters, which is within the acceptable range, it is in the upper limit. Aiming to closer to 32 characters is ideal for more display. So the reason why I was really intrigued with this, guys, is because Pricelabs is obviously the #1 pricing software out there, and they have a ton of data, like ridiculous amounts of data. So it would make sense to listen to what they're actually telling us, and maybe make some changes to try to implement the changes and make our listings better, right? All right. Anyway, A. Let's see what the A is. The A for images. Okay, so see, these two got an A. So the photo gallery is excellent, featuring professionally shot, bright and sharp images that showcase a clean, modern, and stylish apartment. The collection is very comprehensive, providing a full tour of the unit and the outstanding shared amenities like the pool, hot tub, gym. So let's look at it. Let me break this apart. Separate views. And I'm going to, so these two got A's. Yeah, A and A. Okay. So I'm going to do this one compared to this one. I mean, the same photographer took this one. Yeah, let's look at it. Yeah, I mean, I see it. They're nice and bright. I'm showcasing the tour in order. I used to hate this setup. Now it's because when I book, I actually want to know how the rooms look as opposed to what people decide that they want to put up. So I'm kind of for it now. It just, some people don't know how to do the setup correctly sometimes. I've also done the thing where like you create a second living room. I guess I could show you guys. No, I don't want to get sidetracked. I'll show you guys on another time. All right, let's continue. So that looks good. I mean, these are an A in comparison. I wonder how I can get this to an A. Maybe the type of photos I need to have. So this is like, I'm not going to spend time doing it now, but I do want to spend some time now, like out after this, reviewing why this got an A because of the structure of the photos and this got a B. Like, oh, I see this. This is in the living room. This is the communal space in the apartment complex, so that shouldn't be there. Closet photos are still there. Patio photos are still there. Everything's kind of the same. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and review both of these, so that's good. Gives me some parameters to look at. All right. Let's break these guys apart. And let's continue. Let's keep looking. The whole point was to see what it tells you. All right, view insights. Oh. Okay, it gives us the whole thing. Listing quality, listing title. Recommended. Resort style condo 3 miles to Disney. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try everything it tells us here. And I'm going to implement it. And then I'm going to test it for, let's just say 7 days. And then 8 days. Next Tuesday, I'm going to come on. We'll do a live again. And we'll see what a difference it made. I'll screenshot all this so we can have it. That'd be pretty cool to look at. Ronnie, have you had the photos retaken since the original take? Actually, I have not, dude. The units actually look very, very, like almost 100% the same. Nothing's changed because we've updated, like some of the decor's changed because we had a guy come in and steal a bunch of stuff, but everything still looks the same on these photos. So I didn't have to take new photos of this one. The one that I did take new photos of was this one. That's why it's got cell phone photos, because we did change the bed out And we changed the couch. I think that's it. So these were retaken. Good question. All right. Resort style condo 3 miles away. These titles asterisk. So I'm gonna try this resort style. We'll try one at the end. I want to go through this quickly. Image score. Oh, okay. So this is really good. It actually gives you. I mean, this is. I'm seeing a ton of value now because it does give you a quality score, or it gives you a quality score. Jesus, it gives you an actual analysis, and it tells you what maybe you should be doing. So the cover image featuring the inviting is excellent choice. It's a high quality professional shot. Immediately highlights the property's most attractive amenities, setting a positive and appealing tone for the entire listing. The first images are very effective, providing a strong and appealing introduction to the property. Low resolution images. I got to get rid of this. Oh, and I have a duplicate image. So this is good. It actually gives you things that you should take into account. Listing description score. I got a B for my listing description. It even tells me what I should be doing. You're perfect. See, I disagree with this though because, and this is just personal. Like you're perfect Anaheim hub, just 3 miles from Disneyland. This modern one-bedroom comfortably sleeps four. Some people like this. I can't stand that. When I go into a listing, I just want to know what the listing provides. Right? Family, it's got a stroller, the pack and like I just want to know what it has. I hate going into a listing and reading 50 sentences of how beautiful and serenity and serene the views are. Like I don't even want to read it. So, yeah, Rodney, there's a $12 per listing per month subscription for this thing. That's why I wanted to test it out and just kind of go through what it offers. But so far, I'm liking what I see. I'm going to try all this anyway. So it tells me to change the listing description from what I have now to just simple 2 sentences and then put everything under the property section and then change this to my guest access. I'm going to try all of it. I'm going to change it and I want to see how it performs. That's the whole purpose of this deal. It's actually very detailed and I actually really do like it. What's working well? The listing description is highly effective in its clarity and brevity, immediately presenting key features in an easy to scan bulleted list. It excels at providing practical information such as sleeping arrangements, specific amenities like the 65 4-inch KTV with streaming services, and crucial location details, proximity to Disney Convention Center, the transparency regarding security cameras, the not a hotel expectation, the instruction to contact the host directly, not on-site staff, are excellent for realistic expectations and ensure smooth guest experience. The inclusion of family-friendly amenities like a pack-and-play high chair is strong positive, as is the emphasis on cleanliness. The alignment between the description and the amenities list is generally good, with many premium features highlighted. Yeah, it's also cheaper than there's a different one too. I don't remember the name. It'll come to me, but they were charging I think like $17 a month, and it just gave you the scores, and it didn't tell you actually. This is giving you some seriously good feedback and the things you should be changing. So, for example, what needs to change, right here? Enhance storytelling. Weave the listed features into a narrative that describes the guest experience using more descriptive and inviting language. Expand on amenities. Add a personal touch. Include a warm welcome and concluding statement to make the description more engagement. I mean, I like this. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is really good so far. What I'm seeing is pretty darn great. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and then I'm gonna literally do everything it says and see how it changes to next Tuesday when we go live, and we're just gonna compare how well it performed. All right. Amenity score is an A because I have all the amenities on there, which is great. It's funny, pool and hot tub. I'm not gonna build a pool and hot tub at a property. All right. Star rating score 4.67. That's really low. I know we had some complaints about AC and cleanliness issues, which we had to change cleaning companies and stuff like that. All right. Review summary score. Why several guests noted inconsistency in cleanliness. Yep, with mentions of dusty floors, marks and stains on carpets and walls. Yeah, we had to repaint the unit. It was time to change. I know that. In indicating a need for more thorough deep cleaning. Staples needing to be pushed. Oh, that's right. They changed the carpets on these. I remember. And problems with hot water system. Definitely not a hot water system. They will switch. One guest also pointed out the absence of laundry detergent, which they expected as a standard amenity. Well works well. Guests consistently praise the host for its outstanding communication, responsiveness, helpfulness, and attentiveness. My communications team is fantastic. My VAs are awesome. The location was a major highlight, described as very convenient, close to Disney. near numerous restaurants and stores. I gotta say this, but I went through a whole change of my virtual assistant team in the beginning of the year. We had some issues and dealing with changes with the boutique hotels and stuff like that. And so now I have a fantastic team, and they're crushing. And I'm very happy to see these type of reviews because I know their communication's awesome. We also implemented a new AI system that we use. It's called Hello Host. If you guys want a referral to that, I'll send you one. You get a free month to try it out. But it's the best AI I've used. It was a referral from a friend of mine, and I'm so glad he sent it over to me because it's saved me thousands of messages to be responded to, and it saved me tons of money because now I don't have to have VAs around the clock. So anyway, Ronnie, I'm still using Hospitable, bro. I don't change. It's cheap. It's inexpensive. I'm grandfathered in. I'm paying like $4 a listing or something. I don't need anything else, and it works great. It works great for what I needed to do. All right, guest favorite score B. Why the listing does not yet meet Airbnb's criteria for a guest favorite badge. Yeah, this property's never met that. I don't know why. Except maybe because it's on the 4.67 star rating, which is terrible. That I'm not very happy to see at all, but we're working on it. Matter of fact, I want to see how long ago these bad reviews were. Let's see, 5 star, 5 star. There it is, 3 star. This was in September of 2025. That's the last time we had a review. December and then a week ago. I'm gonna have to go back in and check why we're not getting reviews posted. Oh no, most relevant, most recent. All right, 1 week ago. Okay, that makes more sense. Excellent baby friendly place. Great, 5 stars. Noah 5 stars. Nikki 5 stars. Amanda 5 stars. Arij 5 stars. Fatima 5 star. Carrie's 5 stars. This makes me so happy because again, it goes back to my guest communication team. This is how good they are, right? One, two, three, four, five. Look at all these 5 stars. And then boom, we get a 3 star. This was from October. Let's see. Overall, it's a nice apartment, but it doesn't really need good deep cleaning. There's marks and stains on carpets and walls. Yeah, this is around the time we actually changed the carpet in, I think, right before the holidays in December because of this review. That carpet needed to be changed. It was 5 years, and the apartment complex was nice enough to change it for us. But five, 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 and then we got another three here. Rafa's really good, but we see. Oh, I remember this guy. He got mad because I don't want to give him money back. Let's see. Waited 3 hours to get in the room. I'm not gonna get into this guy's review, but I remember him. I almost wanted to kick him out. All right, Robert Dennis 4 star. My first 4 star, 5 star, 5 star. Yeah, it kind of sucks because you see all these 5 stars. Oh, well, a 2 star. Oh, I remember this guy too. No hot water. Yeah, we had an issue that time. But this was back in June. It sucks. You get all these 5 stars and then you get one bad review and it takes forever to pull out of it. All right. I was just curious to see how the last couple of weeks of reviews were, and they're crushing. All right. Consistency score is a B. Wait, did we miss the guest favorite? No, we didn't. We saw that one. Consistency score is Y. The listing is well photographed and accurately showcases the main features of the apartment and the excellent shared facilities like the pool, gym, and hot tub. However, the amenities list needs refinement as it includes several items that are not substantiated, I can't see down here, substantiated by the images or descriptions, which could mislead guests. For instance, amenities like pocket Wi-Fi, rice maker, and outdoor kitchen are listed but not shown. One needs change. Remove amenities that are not confirmed on the photos or descriptions. Interesting, such as pocket Wi-Fi and rice maker. We do have a rice maker. We do not have pocket Wi-Fi. I don't know why that's on there, so we're going to remove that. Reevaluate the outdoor kitchen amenity. The photos show a barbecue grill, which is listed correctly, but not a full outdoor kitchen. Interesting. Remove laundromat nearby from amenities list that is redundant and potentially confusing given the in-unit washer and dryer. Okay, that's actually kind of cool that I see that because I always put that there is laundromats nearby because they are laundromats nearby at every one of our locations. So that's kind of cool to see. All right, what are we at on time? 3:30. Cool. All right, so we're moving along quite quickly, which is nice. Keep getting spam calls all day. I swear these spam calls are getting out of control now. All right. Positioning and insights. UPS and targets. Up. Unique selling points. Oh, USP, not UPS. And segments. Guests can enjoy on-site pool, hot tub, gym, barbecue area. Complete their vacation experience without leaving the property. I want to put these on one of the Joshua Tree properties to see how it performs because Joshua Tree is saturated like there's no tomorrow. All right, so we just went over everything on the listing overview, which is pretty good. We got an A for amenity score, but everything else obviously needs work. I'm gonna do everything they say here, and I want to see if it'll actually get us from C's to B's or A's, and we'll test that out next week. Ranking overviews. So this is actually the best part because what we use to make sure everything's staying. So it was Rank Breeze that I was using for this, and I'm so glad that Pricelabs actually has now implemented it because it's an all-in-one for $12. It's super cheap, all things considered. So we're 201 from the last update. Remember, the last update was 2 days ago. We did the last update on the 30th when I was trying to go live, and I couldn't figure it out. So here we are. All right. Guys, drop me some comments. Come on. If you guys are watching, say hello at least just, hey, stopping by, whatever you guys want. Come on. It's kind of nice to communicate. Rodney's the only one showing me love out here. All right, last 15 from the last update page number. The Airbnb search results page when your listing appears on the all. This one's super important because I want to always be, obviously we always want to be on the first page. Even so, I've tried. I work with my buddy Dan, and Mike. They own Synergy Stays, and they do pricing for my Joshua Tree properties. They do a fantastic job, by the way. Shout out to them. But even over there, when I run these with the optimization, the pricing, fantastic pricing optimization. Hey, love, and even with that, we're never on the first page, which really frustrates me because I'm trying to make sure we're. I mean, 5, I guess, isn't bad. We're up from 15, right? So that's pretty darn good. We're ranking number 74. Let's see. The rank is calculated based on flexible Airbnb searches across weekend, week, and monthly long stays over the next 12 months. Not bad. 2 guests weekend not affected by filters. Best ranked segment. 2 guests month. Worst ranked segment. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Ranking is refreshed automatically every week. Oh. Oh. So we're going to get it refreshed automatically. Data fetched. Date shows when we last pulled your Airbnb search position. Okay, so this was last analyzed when I pulled it. Look, 3 rerun. Like this is what's really annoying about this software. Pricelabs, if you're watching this, change this. We're paying to have this done. Why are you giving us a rerun? Like a limit? What if I want to come in and see my changes? But I do understand you don't want to be making changes maybe I should take that back. You also don't want to be making changes so often in terms of refreshes because then you don't see how well your changes performed. That's why we're going to make changes today. We're not going to make changes all the way until next week. We're only going to go through 1 listing today because I'm not going to have time. It's 3:33. We're not going to have time to go through all 4 listings, but we'll make changes on the worst performing one, which is, I believe, the one I'm looking at now. This one was the 4 with the crappy photos. Oh, that sucks too because I'm not going to be able to change the photos. I'm going to schedule a photographer, and this week and by next Tuesday, I'll upload the photos and then we'll test it out then. I'm sure I can get photos by then. All right, let's continue. Top performer insights. What is that? Wow, there's a lot of data here. How we pick top performer. And if you guys see something that I skipped here that you guys are watching, please let me know because obviously I'm skimming through everything and I'm not going through everything in extreme detail. Families with business travelers. Okay. How we pick top performers. We identify nearby listings similar to yours. Same property type and bedroom count, and rank them based on their estimated revenue from the past 3 months. To ensure meaningful comparisons, we only include listings that have been active for the last 70 of the last 90 days and have a minimum of 10 guest reviews. That's good. Okay, what's working well? Your listing description is a B, is significantly better than all the top performing listings which scored C or D. Whoa. All right, so we're crushing on that front. But my photos suck. I still don't know. My photos are crappy. My listing title we're going to change right now. See, this one's private, cozy, convenient, 4 miles to Disney. I do like that. Small family, your friends getaway near Disney, your private, cozy room. Rafa, Gio, Michelle. Michelle, who are you, Michelle? Are you watching? This is really good. I'm kind of jealous of your 8.5. All right. Your cover image score A is superior to all top performing listings. Hey, look at that. Wait, where's the cover image score? Did we miss that? Let's check. I'm gonna go back really quick. Let's see, we got listing title, image, listing description, amenities, review count, star rating, review summary, guest favorite. Nah, it doesn't show you. Oh shoot, how was that? How did I get to that page? Oh, insights. Yeah, okay. Top performers. So that's cool. I really like that the cover image is a score A, but I would like to see where the score is at. So I don't have to go to here, but all right, your leading image score A outperforms all top performing listings with score B and D. Again, fantastic photo. I think I know a thing or two about photos here. Your consistency scores B is better than private cozy convenient, Geo, and your private cozy room near Disney C. So my consistency score is good. Where is it? Crushing there, so that's good. Let's get it to an A. Your listing offers premium amenities such as pool, hot tub, which are not available any of the top performing listings. So I'm curious what justifies the top performing listings, right? Listings similar to yours, same property type, out and rank them based on their estimated revenue for the past 3 months. Okay, that's how they do it. To ensure meaningful comparisons. I read that and it completely went over my head. All right. I should be looking here. My voice is starting to disappear. I haven't gone live or talked this much in a long time. All right, let's see your listing score. Mm, mm. Okay, so this is what I did good here, and this is what I'm sucking at. Your listing title score sucks. We know that. We're gonna change it to what they recommend. Your review summary score is worse. Yeah, we know that. We had bad reviews. We're working on that. 4.67 is terrible. I mean, I'm not even happy with that either. 93 reviews. This one's had 227, 4.74. This one's had 209, 4.71. You know what? We've made a lot of changes. We just got this one. The location checks instructions and communication were excellent. Unfortunately, the level of cleanliness upon arrival. Oh, we did reply to this one. I remember this one. That's right. Gosh darn it. One bad review and it goes to crap. I was going to say, this one's good. We got guest favorite here, 4.84, 37 reviews. So Carl, my buddy that I'm going to the meetup tomorrow in San Diego, owns this building back here, which is funny because his name is Carl and the building's the Carl, but it's not named after him, which I thought it was. I guess I think it's a family member. Anyway, Carl, if you're watching this, I'll see you tomorrow, buddy. But he owns this building. I'm gonna go over there because I arbitraged this. I was gonna take some of his other units, but he's actually builds ADUs in residential families, which is awesome, like apartment complexes. All right, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Let's keep going down these insights. Your image score C is worse than small family friends getaway. Mm-hmm. To improve, remove redundant images of the living room, kitchen, pool, and gym. Delete the unappealing image of messy closet and the unprofessional screenshots of Uber rates. Interesting. You know, I always thought that actually helped. So, all right, we're gonna make some changes now. Yeah, stick along. We got 20 minutes left. So, funny, I clicked on the wrong one. Well, which one was it? Gosh darn it. Let's go back. We're gonna follow and do everything it tells us to do. Let me move my water. We're gonna go through this quickly since we're running short on time. All right, move my notes here. I'm gonna screenshot first everything so I have exact parameters of what we changed because I don't know if they track it or not. I'm sure they do, but let's just save that for now. All right, listing quality score. Improvement. Improve the listing score by removing symbols like asterisks. Okay, give me what you needed me to do. I'm just gonna copy it. Copy resort style condo 3 miles to Disney. What's the name of this one? 3 miles to Disney pool jacuzzi. Is it, yeah, 2307. Okay. We already had the photo too. I don't know why it makes me do it. Guys, if you have questions or comments or anything you guys want to talk about, let me know. Again, just shoot me. I mean, you guys can comment on this. I can see the comment through the. I'm using Riverside, by the way, where I record my podcast and my YouTube videos. But if you guys have questions, comments, just want to say hello, drop me a comment. I will respond. Uh, I had Lorena say hi on YouTube. I had Shannon say hi on YouTube, and then Rodney was showing love on Facebook. Mm. But I can't tell who's on unless you guys leave me a comment. This is the first time I use this live thing, which is kind of cool. All right, photo rooms are sorted. Thank you. And now we can actually go through and make some photos. As a matter of fact, let me make a note here to take photos of 2307. Where's my notepad? Take photos of 2307. New. We need to remove. Lorena, if you're still watching, we need to remove that table and change it with the other table and new chairs. Remove table and chairs. It was already painted, so it's already been touched up. It's already had. This is actually the cool thing about doing this is it's making me go back and figure out what I need to do to make changes to keep this listing top performer, especially because I have to renew the lease, so that we can stay on top, right? Obviously, we want this thing to make money. Funny enough, I just got my books, and I don't know if I want to show that. I don't know if I want to show that. Oh, you're right. I gotta water my plant. Thank you. I don't know if I want to show my P&L, but this was my least performer, my worst performer out of all three in terms of net income at the end of the year. So I do a 12-month average. So I always obviously got to check my numbers to make sure that it's making. One of the things I always do every year is I check my numbers to make sure that these properties are actually performing well before I renew a lease for the arbitrage stuff. Because you don't want to just keep renewing leases just because it does go up in rent, I think like $30 a year. Remove table and chairs. Yeah, all right, let's continue. So we're going to do the split screen thing here. So split current tab. All right, we're going to copy this and we're just gonna start from the top. All right. The cool thing is this is recorded, so if it sucks, I can always go back. Resort style condo 3 miles from Disney. Boom, save, done. All right, you better work. Image score. The cover image featuring the inviting swimming pool is an excellent choice. It is a high quality professional shot photograph that immediately highlights one of the property's most attractive amenities, setting a positive and appealing tone for the entire listing. The first 5 are very effective, providing a strong and appealing introduction to the property. They are high quality and strategically showcase key selling points, including the stylish interior, dedicated workspace, premium amenities like the pool, hot tub, low resolution images. This guy here. So let's go to all photos. No thanks. They just told me these were good. I don't need to make changes. I forgot I even had this photo here. Let's get rid of that. Delete. Duplicate images. We got 2 of this outdoor fire pit. That one there. Where's the other one? Oh yeah, look at that. Never would have noticed. Delete from listing. All right, so I know I got to take new high quality images. That'll get updated. So remove the low resolution from and any duplicates to improve the gallery's technical score. Delete a professional photos such as the cluttered closet and the Uber. Where's the cluttered closet? So I don't see a cluttered closet. No closet. No, no, no. No. Although I don't need 3 photos of the bathroom here, so let's delete this one. Closet, no. Washer and dryer. I love this. Oh, there it is. All right. Actually, we don't even have these there anymore. That's funny. In the notes, remove and check pull out beds. This is for 2307. Delete from listing. Perfect. All right. So what else? Uber screenshot, maintain polished presentation. Okay, so we did what it told us. Condense the photo set by removing repetitive shots of the living room, kitchen, and pool area to create impactful precise scores. Okay, so the only way to do that is to go through the living room shots. So I do have redundant photos that are over and over again. So let's see. This is this is a good photo. That's a good photo. This is a repetitive photo. So let's delete that. This is not a living room photo. This is from... Yeah, I'm curious. How do I have it set up over here? Under additional photos. Okay. So, okay, living room. You got one angle, two angles, other angle, direct shot. That's fine. Well, we're going to start deleting stuff. All right, let's go into the full kitchen. 345. Crap, I'm running out of room. Yeah, this is really good. So this one I think I took with my cell phone. This is a pro photo. So I'm going to delete this one. Because I like the idea of like, yeah, you have repetitive photos, dude. Get it together. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I delete this one? Nah, I'm going to keep them both. I like them both. Let's see. Let's go down. Dining area. We only have one photo of the dining area, which is our table here. Matter of fact, this I'm going to put into living room. And now let's go back and check it. No, you know what? I'm going to put it under the dining room area because it's got more of a dining room photo. If you guys are finding this useful, please let me know. If not, you know, I can, when I do these lives, they're still, oh, Shannon, I just saw your comment still here. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate that a ton. Yeah, if you guys don't find this useful, let me know because again, I was going to go through this anyway. So I might as well just do it live and you guys can maybe find it useful and implement it in your business or your units. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I need to change these. This shows the window. This shows the closet. People get a pretty good look at that. Full bathroom. Yeah, definitely need to get rid of these photos. This is a terrible photo. Okay, so right here, we need a frame for behind the toilet. So frame, I think we already did that. Oh, thanks, Rodney. I appreciate that, man. Good. I'm glad it's helping. Frame. So like, I'll show you guys what I'm doing behind toilet. But I'm literally just taking scratch notes of like how I can make my listing better when I go over there, or I said, well, I'm gonna go over there, but Lorena's the one that handles all my quality assurance stuff. But I'm gonna go down there and just literally be like, hey, you know, this is things that need to get changed. I don't know why I'm wearing headphones when I'm not talking with anybody. All right, let's continue. All right. So I'm going to keep only two, which probably this one, because this gives you a better frontal image than this weird corner shot. We don't need that many. And this guy, oh, see, like I can put a frame here. This bathroom's so bland. More notes here. Continued. Frame on wall. All right, I'm going to speed it up. I'm running out of time here. So I think I'm going to keep this one instead of this one. So let's delete that. So we've deleted quite a bit of photos already. So I'm very curious as to how this is actually going to perform next week. The office, we don't have an office. This is a workspace. This shouldn't even be there. Absolutely, Shannon. Thank you. Thank you for sticking around. Seriously, I'm glad it's helping you guys out. Patio, this is cool. We'll keep that there. Balcony, we have 2 photos of the balcony. I don't know if we need 2 photos. This is pretty clear of what the balcony looks like. I don't want a view of the street, so let's just keep 1. I do like the idea of keeping my photos clean and not having redundant photos. 1 laundry area, that's good. The gym is important. Obviously, people gotta get a pump in. Exterior. I don't need to have an exterior photo of the building itself. I don't want creeps pulling up, although you can see it here. Pool. This is the hot tub, so this needs to go to the hot tub section. Move there. This is the hot tub with disability. What is it? What are they called? I don't know what it's called. The lift. Pool. That's good. So I don't know. Maybe I should delete some of these photos. Like, this is a full image of how the pool looks. Full image of how the pool looks. And then, yeah, I think I'll keep it. All right. And then additional photos. So this one here, I only have 2 photos. This one has 1, 2, 3 photos. I think that's fine. I wonder why I don't have this photo. Do I have that photo here anywhere? I do. I wonder if we can add this to the barbecue area instead of patio. Let's see. Is there a barbecue? No. Backyard, balcony, bedroom, bowling alley. I swear these spaces that they create are so dumb. Photography studio, like, yeah, I have a photography studio. I should actually take photos of this place. Sunroom, theme room, workshop. No, okay. So this here, this office actually needs to be a workspace. So let's change this photo here to workspace. Oh, maybe not. I think workspace means like a place where you can build stuff based on their description. Okay, never mind. I'll keep it. All right, let's keep going. List and description. So this is a B, but I want to get it to an A. Gosh darn it, I'm running out of time. Description. We're just going to copy what it says, guys. Literally. So it says to go from my current to the recommendation here. Listing description. So we're going to adios listing description. Make sure I don't have anything here. Save that. Then under my property, it's gonna where they want. So I've always had this here because, oh, okay, right here, because it always made it useful when people can come in and say, oh, look, it's sleeps 4. It's 1 king memory, sleeps 2 in the bedroom, 1 queen sofa bed, sleeps 2 in the living room. And it's pretty clean and simple and to the point, right? Another note I gotta take that just popped in my head. Check how many beds we actually have in the unit. Beds are in unit, because I know we got rid of all the pull-out mattresses that we had in the closet, and they're not even on my listing description. So we've had so many changes, and VAs make changes all the time that it's like stuff gets pretty mixed up. Oh wait, crap. All right, so step inside. How do I copy the little bullet point here? Step inside, feel right at home. Okay, great. Breeze. For those, where's this one? For those mixing right here, for those mixing work and pleasure, there's a workspace. Full kitchen is equipped with everything. Sleeping arrangements, bedroom, plush king size memory foam with the stylish green accent wall. Living room, comfortable queen size sofa bed. The home comfortably sleeps up to 4 guests. Let's put down a separate line. Oh, so this is supposed to have the bullet points. I don't know how to get them on here. Sorry. You think it would just copy it, huh? Stroller. Back and play. Baby bath. High chair. See my face of confusion there? Why did it throw me way up that way? Stroller, pack and play, high chair. Okay. Yeah, let's keep that separate. Baby bath, high chair, your comfort, top priority apartment, professionally thoroughly sanitized routine you stay for the refrigerator and the remote controls. Yep. Okay, let's save that. Perfect. Let's see how it does. Guest access now. You get the entire, that's funny, my guest access. Let's see what the new guest access says. It says guests will have private and exclusive access to entire 1-bedroom apartment, including a private entrance for your convenience. I'm speaking a lot. You also have full access to the fantastic media, including and these are bullet points. We need to figure out how to get bullet points, guys. Sparkling resort style swimming pool, bubbling hot tub to unwind in, a 24-hour fully equipped fitness center. Nice, I like that. Okay. Interaction with guests. Let's just copy that. I'm not gonna read it. You guys can pause it later if you need to. I'm running out of time. Other details to know. I'm literally just copying everything blindly. I want to see how this performs. I will go back through it and make sure everything's legitimate. Other things to note. Okay. For the safety and security, let's see. These are bullet points, so let's just put that in there. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. This is really good. I'm actually pretty happy with this. All right, amenity score. We don't need to make changes to amenities because I'm at an 8, but let's see what it tells me. Hot tub, great. All right, star rating score. We know that can't be changed until I step up, which we already have a bunch of good reviews. Several guests noted inconsistency in cleanliness. We know that already. Guest favorite score. We haven't received it yet. Consistency score. We haven't received it yet. Why this needs to change. Ranking overview. Was there any changes to be made here? Do you guys remember that? No. Your listing description's good. Okay, right here. Redundant images of living room, kitchen, pool. We did that already. Guest note inconsistency and cleanliness. I know we've already had to talk with the cleaners and switch some around. Maintenance issues, staples. We changed the carpet. Address these by implementing more deep cleaning. Resolve maintenance problems promptly. We do already. We have a system for that. Just funny. I was actually such a pain in the ass to do maintenance requests. We have to go into the apartment complex website and submit one. All right. So guys, I've literally made all of the changes here that it requested. So what we're gonna do, whoops, there it is. What we're gonna do is next Tuesday, I'm gonna come in here and this one here, it's at 7.1. Oh yeah, let's get a screenshot of this. Right there. I'm gonna get a screenshot of this here. And I want to see how it performs. But I got a screenshot of this little section here, and I want to see what changes. If our listing title went up, our images, our images is probably not going to change. Well, I got rid of redundant images and repetitive images and pointless images and all of the redundant images. But I need new pro photos, and we've changed the listing description to what it's recommended. The star rating, that's already on its way up. The review summary sucks, but we're working on it. And hopefully we can get that up. The important part is this here to stand out and get a higher 7.1. So let's see what it says. Next Tuesday, that's what I'll go over briefly, unless I have another different topic. With that being said, that's as far as I'm going to go because I have a call in 2 more minutes. I am going to attack the other 3 here. This one's pretty good, 9.2. I would have liked to... Next Tuesday, what I'll do when we review this one is I'll review... I'm not even going to touch this 9.2 one. And next Tuesday, we'll review what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong in this 9.2. I think that would be helpful as well. But what we'll do is, we didn't even go down here on the weekly trends. We'll review that next week as well. But next week will be Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. If you guys want to join, obviously the link will be on my Facebook. It's already a created event. Just let me know. If you don't, I'll put the link on my Facebook page. You guys can follow me on YouTube as well. Leave me a comment, give me the like, the whole thing. It obviously helps with the algorithm so I can get to more people on this thing. But let's see what it does. I'm excited to see it. So hopefully you guys found this useful. Again, I just wanted to get here and learn it and see what it did. And now we're going to test it and go live. With that, thanks, guys. I love you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you all. We'll keep these short at an hour. And Shannon, Ronnie, thanks for being here and dropping some comments. I'll see you guys.